Your primary lifts, you want to pick one squat exercise and one hip hinging or bending pattern exercise. That's going to be your deadlift variations. And in terms of the actual structure, you're going to do 10 sets of 6 repetitions using 70% of your 1 repetition maximum. So whatever you could lift. Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. Steven here with Team Euphoric, and today I'm going to be sharing with you guys an exercise routine to help you lose fat, build muscle, and increase strength, and it's one of my personal favorites, German volume training. I was first introduced to German volume training by Chares Poliquin back in 2010, and I love it so much that I've been doing it once per year ever since. And with regard to this routine right over here, this is an advanced German volume training routine. If you have not done the regular German volume training routine, I'm going to include a link right up over here, but you would want to do that one first before you get onto this one right over here. And a couple of disclaimers that I want to get out of the way. Number one, you want to make sure that your diet is optimal. If you want to get optimal results from this routine, your diet has to be on point. You can't expect optimal results with a suboptimal diet. Second thing worth noting is if you want to see optimal strength and muscle gains, you need to make sure that you're following progressive overload. What I mean by that is if you're able to complete all of the sets and all of the repetitions using proper form, the next workout you want to go up in weight. It doesn't matter how hard you were struggling on that final repetition. If you were able to complete it, go up in weight the next workout. And now we're going to get into the breakdown of the actual routine. But first, real quick, go ahead and comment down in the comment section and like the videos. It would really help me out and help out with the algorithm. And if you're either new to the channel or haven't subscribed yet, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the content. And now I'm going to get into the breakdown of the routine. This right over here is the lower body advanced German volume training routine. If you ended up missing the upper body advanced German volume training routine from last week, I'm going to include a link right up over here so as you could do that as a companion to this workout right over here. But with regard to the movement patterns, the way this is going to work, there's going to be 3 parts to the routine. There's going to be your primary lifts, your secondary lifts, and your accessory lifts. Your primary lifts, you want to pick one squat exercise and one hip hinging or bending pattern exercise. That's going to be your deadlift variations. And in terms of the actual structure, you're going to do 10 sets of 6 repetitions using 70% of your 1 repetition maximum. So whatever you could lift one time, you're going to pick 70% of that weight or a weight that you could roughly lift for 12 repetitions. And in terms of the tempo, you're going to be following a 5-0-1-0 tempo. So for the squat, you're going to lower down to the ground for 5 seconds and come up for 1. For the deadlift, you're lowering the weight down to the ground for 5 seconds and then coming up for 1 second. And the rest is going to be 120 seconds. So you're going to rest for 2 minutes in between, and it's going to be supersetted. So you do your squat, rest for 2 minutes, deadlift, rest for 2 minutes, and do 10 sets of each of those exercises. And if you perform it exactly as I've laid it out, this part of the workout is going to last exactly 52 minutes. Then, if you still have a little bit more time and you want to spend a little bit more time at the gym, you can pick 2 more exercises, and these are going to be your secondary exercises. For your secondary exercises, you're going to pick 1 lunge pattern and 1 twisting pattern. With regard to the twisting, this is going to be things like your Russian twist and also your cable wood chops. And with regard to this part right over here, it's going to be 4 sets of 8 to 10 repetitions, and you're going to use 75% of your 1 repetition maximum. So whatever weight you could lift for 1 repetition, you're going to pick 75% of that weight. And the tempo you're going to follow is a 4-2-1-0 tempo. So for the lunge, you're going to lunge forward for 4 seconds, pause at the bottom for 2 seconds, and then come up for 1. For something like a wood chop, you are going to pull for 1 second, you're going to release it for 4, and you're going to pause at the lengthened position for 2 seconds, and then you're going to rest 120 seconds in between each exercise. So you're going to do your lunge variation, rest for 2 minutes, twist variation, rest for 2 minutes, 4 sets of each of those exercises. And this part of the workout is going to last you exactly 25 minutes and 20 seconds if you perform it exactly as I've laid it out for you. And then if you still have time and you still want to do a couple more exercises, next it's going to be time for your accessory lifts. With regard to the accessory lifts, these ones are not going to be compound lifts. These are going to be isolation, and you want to pick muscles that are very, very weak in your body that are going to help with your primary lifts. For most people, they're going to have a really, really weak gluteus medius and also things like lower abdominals, adductors. So you would want to pick one of those exercises. And in terms of the sets and repetitions, you're going to do 3 sets of 10 to 12 repetitions using 70% of your 1 repetition maximum. So whatever weight you could lift for 1 repetition, you're going to pick 70% of that weight. And you're going to follow a 4-0-2-0 tempo. So let's say you are doing a side-lying hip abduction. What you're going to do is you're going to abduct your thigh toward the sky for 2 seconds, and then you're going to lower it for 4 seconds. If you are picking something like a subabdominal exercise, so your rectus abdominis, your abs, you're going to raise your knees up to the sky for 2 seconds, lower down for 4 seconds. And that is how the tempo is going to work for this particular exercise. And then in terms of the rest, you're going to be resting 60 seconds in between each set. So you're going to do accessory lift 1, rest for 60 seconds, accessory lift 2, rest for 60 seconds, and you're going to do 3 sets of each of those exercises. And this part of the workout is going to last you exactly 13 minutes and 12 seconds to complete. And if you are somebody who has time to do all three of those parts, then between the primary lifts, the secondary lifts, and the accessory lifts, the entire workout altogether is going to last exactly 1 hour, 30 minutes, and 32 seconds to complete. But that's it for today's workout. Next Friday, for those of you who prefer full body, I'm going to be giving you guys a full body advanced German volume training routine that you guys could work out to. So be out on the lookout for that next Friday, 2 o'clock p.m. And if you guys have any questions at all with regard to anything that I discussed today, go ahead and ask your questions down in the comment section so I can help you guys out. But that's pretty much it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to smash that like button so I know to keep making these types of videos in the future. And if you're either new to the channel or haven't subscribed yet, be sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, as I will be uploading new videos every single day. That's it for today's video. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you again tomorrow.